Okay, at Glyph wall opposite chamber 24, painting the ancient arrow site in Chaco Canyon. Thought to be a primer for the genetic information stored within the ancient arrow site. And there's light language written on there too. See the DNA also, the DNA helix. And it says at this point, we learned that the ancient arrow site is a symbolic representation of a single DNA helix. The 23 chambers appear to be symbolic representations corresponding to 23 chromosomes of our DNA. In light of this, the revealed 24th chamber painting is of significant importance. Here are some remarks by Dr. Neruda concerning the implications of the hidden 24th chamber. Dr. Neruda comments on the 24th chamber. The human genome is like a set of encyclopedias with 23 volumes. It's quite possible that the 24th chamber, in this case, is the equivalent of the index of navigation volume. We thought there was significance in the fact that the 24th chamber was hidden and was only connected by a narrow vertical passage to the 23rd. It's possible, in theory, that the 24th chromosome isn't a molecular-based gene repository. There may be a genetic mutation that is being foreshadowed in our future, or the 24th chamber is a metaphor for a new functionality of the human species that is, as yet, dormant or non-coded. Neruda interview 4, page 6. Dr. Neruda, there's 5 interviews. You can type them in on YouTube. There are several connections between the 23rd and 24th chambers, the most notable being the 24th chamber is only accessible from the 23rd chamber. This suggests that the 24th exists as a result of the behaviors and conditions of the 23rd. In a sense, the tunnel connecting the two chambers is a birth canal, and the 24th chamber is the baby. Since the 23rd is a sex chromosome, that is, it determines the sexual and physical identity of the individual, its purpose is largely binary. It's quite logical to conclude that if it were to give birth to a new chromosome, it may have something to do with our spiritual identity, particularly in light of all the other information we have about the central race. Following the decoding of the optical disc and the discovery of the 24th chamber, Dr. Neruda becomes convinced that the WingMakers material needs to be shared with the broader scientific community and the public, us. This objective is squarely at odds with 15 in the Labyrinth group. Neruda decides he has no alternative but to defect from the ACIO, publish the information in the public domain, and go on a quest to find the other 6 WingMakers sites. The 7 sites of the WingMakers. The ancient arrow site in New Mexico is dedicated to genetics. There are 6 additional sites hidden on other continents. Each site contains information specific to a particular subject. The successful decoding, only one person, and that was 15. The successful decoding of the WingMakers optical disc reveals images, music, language, glyphs, poetry, and philosophical texts. These writings explain that the 7 hidden sites on Earth are physical representations of tributary zones. Anyway, there's some intro to the WingMakers. There's so much to unpack, yo. Have fun. Love and light.